Yeah, but we can always build more killbots.
circle.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello. How are we all? Is everybody awesome? Sextus, hello. Gandalf, Spike, Target, hello. Hay is for horses. Hay is for horses. Only 50 minutes, I know, right? Check me out. I just got bored of waiting. I was just sat here going, right, okay, so we've got... What does everybody, how are you? I'm very well, thank you, yeah. What does everybody, shall we go through... Let's get these up here. One thing I need to do is I need to do the bases for these as well. I'll turn that down. He was just sitting off camera for 13 of those minutes, just seeing us talk shit about the situation. No, I was making a cup of tea and a cheese and tomato sandwich. See the box and books behind me? None of those are secret, actually. None of those are secret. I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, I've been converting up all my Rivendell Knights ready for their tournament game, and have been. Who is that? Oh, Griffin! Thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing, man? How you doing? So there we go. So they are. Oh, Spiky with the resub as well. What a legend! Gotta love the slaughter bases. Griffin is ready to run. No worries, Gem. How many horses are we talking about? Okay, so the Rivendell list, which I'm running, has 10 cavalry, 10 Rivendell knights, Elrond, Glorfindel, and Gil-galad. So 13 models. So 800 points, 13 models. However, cavalry armies are so much fun. They're so much fun. I need to turn that light on. There we go. They're so much fun. I'm going to do more of them. So I have 12 Haradrim. So I'm going to do a Haradrim one. I've already got the Black Riders, so I've got 9 Black Riders, so 8 Black Riders and the Witch King. I want to do a Morgul Knight one as well. And I kind of want to do a Lothlorien one. Now, Lothlorien aren't as good because you can't really put any heroes on Lothlorien lists. So I'm going to have to try and find some allies to put in with the Lothlorien list. But I do want to run a Lothlorien one. But cavalry-wise, so what I've done, I've also made a new banner bearer. Do you like the banner? Do you like the banner? The banner is, it's a Sisters of Battle banner. It's one of the pendants that hangs from something. I can't remember what it hangs from, but that's a Sisters of Battle banner, which is rather cool. But what I've done, I'll show it off with this one. I've used the Lothlorien horses, or I want to use the Lothlorien horses for the Rivendell Knights, because they've got a bit more armour on them, and the armour sort of matches the Rivendell Knight armour, so you can paint that silver and make it look cool, right? But then, so that's a Rivendell Knight, so a Rivendell Knight with a lance. So that then slots on there like that. So we've got Rivendell Knight with an armoured horse, okay, and they've got an armoured head as well, because the Rivendell horses look like that. They don't have any armour at all. So I'm going to use the Lothlorien horses. They took a little bit of converting, but not that much, not that difficult. But I am going to use some of these horses because, check out what I've done. I've got some Rivendell Knight archers. Now these did take a lot of converting. So I'm going to use some of the Rivendell horses for the Knight archers. There's a lot of sculpting that's gone on here, and you can see that it's not particularly neat. It takes a lot of kind of smoothing out, and then all down here as well. But I've done as best I can. I could spend another day on these. I've done 3 of them. Could spend another day on these, making them absolutely perfect, but in my kind of mission of 90% and get them done, they are okay. I might. I'm still looking at them going, oh, I could just sit there for a little bit longer and just sand them more flat. But it does take a nightmare. So there's a lot of sculpting in here to kind of put these creases in, because these creases don't exist, because a lot of this is covered with an arm. But I've done 3 of those, so they're going to go on the Rivendell horses. So it's almost like, it's not going to fit. Put it on this one. That's not going to fit either. So it's almost like the archers have less armour, and then the knights have the armoured horses. So that's kind of what I'm doing. A Lothlorien Archer Knight, his next Gamesday model. However, here, so this is what we're going to do. We're not going to do it this colour, but this is what we're going to do today with all the knights, with all the horses. So this, I did this morning. So this is, I started off with a dark brown horse. I then added some texture with grey, lots of texture, and then added a final highlight of grey, and then I glazed the whole thing back with the airbrush. And you kind of get a little bit of texture and a little bit of highlighting going on, and it looks really, really cool. So that's what we're going to do with all of these, with the fur. to hopefully just kind of make them pop a little bit more. But we can do those. We can do this en masse and then stick them to the bases. So these are the bases. The bases look like this. And then they need a little bit of kind of grass and tufts and stuff adding. And then we should be able to just kind of drop the knights on. Now some of the knights need some cleaning up on the inside because they're a bit messy, which is fine. Yeah, and I really like the banner. I think the banner is really cool because it's like long and very elaborate for an elf. I think it's fantastic. Now, one thing I am curious about is, are there any transfers that you can think of which might work to help me freehand all of this? Because I obviously want to freehand something on there. And the one I was thinking about, is this the one? No, it's not the one. But there's a Blood Bowl Wood Elf transfer, which might provide some like really fine, like I don't know, just really fine little things to put on it. I mean, these ones aren't going to be too bad, so I could put 3 of those ones on in white on it as like a 3 symbol, 1, 2, 3, and then freehand around it. So that might be something that's quite useful. So I might use those actually. There's these little ones here, so I could use those. I need to find the Wood Elf one and see what the Wood Elf one's like. Because I could freehand it, but I don't think it's going to be worth it because it's that fiddly, and it's going to be that fiddly to kind of get into everything. I think I'd rather transfer it, so I might just transfer it all the way down and do like some lines, maybe try and find some stuff. Banner length is awesome. It looks good, doesn't it? It looks really, really cool. I've had this banner for a long time, so I also sculpted. You can see there. I also sculpted the little. There we go. Also sculpted the little ties, which tie it to the banner. Look, tie it to the banner pop. So they're sculpted on. So that is fitted around this banner pole here, and then it's glued to the banner pole, and then also it's just glued to the tip of the bow there as well, just to give it some extra support. And then it's got the lance tip. I think it looks fab. I really, 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 really like it. And then that's going to sit on an armoured horse looking all badass. So the plan today is to do this with all the horses, but in brown. I'm not going to make all the horses white. I'm going to make them all brown. So we're going to highlight them all up really roughly, and then glaze them back with the airbrush. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I need to make my banners longer now. All the horses got Humpty Dumpty in my head. All the horses and all the elven men couldn't put Elrond back together again. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the horse archers. I think they look great. They were an absolute nightmare to convert. They took ages to convert. And also there's this one here. I had to basically sculpt this back side of the hand here, because this model is from a Rivendell archer, and he basically has the quiver sat there like that, so you can't see any of this part of the arm. So all that is like sculpted. Not very neat because it's really, really small. But yeah, that's really cool. Really pleased with it. I think you're in the blue colour scheme, so white star with blue background. Yes, yeah. So I'll use the white. I'll use the white ones for this. So these are all. They're all. Haven't got any of the old knights here, but yeah, these will all be blue. Love the idea of having shock and melee knights with some barding and no armour on the archers. Wouldn't it be nice just to put first age star and then paint it blue or red? Yeah, so that's one of the things that I'm not quite sure, whether to paint the banner the same as the cloaks or whether to paint the banner a different colour. I will address that when I get there, because the cloaks are going to be kind of blue, basically Night Lord's blue, same as I've done all the other ones. But the bases should look really cool, and then yeah, they should look really cool. Yeah, all the slaughter bases. There's one somewhere on a Necromunda base. There he is. Oh, yeah, one on a Necromunda base. He's riding through Necromunda. Whee! If you can hear something on in the background, I've got Final Destination 3 on the other monitor just because it's hilariously funny. Okay, so let's pull some music on for you guys. New Sanguinary got shown. Sanguinary Guard got shown today, which looked really cool. Let me know if you can hear the music. You should be able to hear the music. I wish they had walking horses with walking Rivendell riders. That would be awesome. I wish they had walking horses. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to swap, actually. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to swap. Because the Lothlorien horses are so much neater than these. Like, that looks... I hate that. I hate that pose on a horse. And actually, I have... I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. If you look at, see if we can find the alternative. It's not that one. That one, there we go. So this side of the horse here, with this stupid leg, I've actually cut the leg and kind of repositioned it down a little bit, because I don't like it all opened up like that, it looks terrible. So I've just kind of repositioned one down just to see what it looks like. But yeah, I don't like the Rivendell. That's the best Rivendell horse. These ones aren't too bad. So yeah, I really like the Lothlorien. The Lothlorien ones are much neater. Even the ones which are running, you can kind of make them all kind of neat. Full gallop versus trot. I think they're just like, they just use them at different points in the gallop. It's weird. The Haradrim ones aren't much better. So the Haradrim ones, you get this weird one here where he's got his head down but over to one side, and it's just a weird pose. Why they can't just like put them up? Like, it's not, if just put the head up, it's fine. They don't have to like have the head all curled down. Oh, she's just lost her head on the. So Final Destination 3 is the one on the roller coaster. It's the roller coaster one. I wish it actually that would be a really good one. I should put it on. That would be really cool to have on. Yeah, hopefully you can't hear it anyway. So yes, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. And we might even use, because you don't need a neat brush to do this, so I might even use my old classic Citadel detail brush. Back from 1995. It's clearly really good for detail painting. Yo, Reese, how you doing? Reese, he's our man if he can't do it right. The brush could use some love. I mean, it is 35 years old or whatever. 30 years old? 95, yeah, 95 was the last. Was the red brushes. Stop polishing the red brush handle. I'm removing all the paint chips on it so that it looks all nice and neat. I'm restoring it. I'm trying to restore an old classic paintbrush handle. What I should do is I should snap this off, pull that off, and replace it with a new one. then I could have like a fresh but old classic paintbrush. God, how cool would that be? That would be really good actually. Just uncrimp it, pull the ferrule off, and then put a new ferrule on and crimp it back around again. That would be awesome. And I'd be like, yeah, I've had this since 1995, and look, it's still absolutely fine. Still absolutely fine. Games Workshop. I'd break the internet. Games Workshop paintbrushes from 1995 are absolutely brilliant. Just pull out the old decrimper. Yeah, you just twist it, don't you? Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. They're all gonna die. They're all gonna die, Saxdooth. They're hanging upside down on a roller coaster at the moment. And there they go. And there goes his head. Whee! I don't need to know. I don't watch horror movies. Nothing much. Just looking at the new miniatures. Just looking at the new miniatures for the Sanguinary Guard. They announced this morning. Yes, the Sanguinary Guard are gorgeous. You're watching it now. Yeah, it's on. I don't think I can show you because it's Netflix. I don't think it picks it up, does it? Oh, it does. It does pick it up. There we go. I can't show you much. Yeah, the where are they? Oh, we've got another reveal stream, haven't we, on Saturday? So they've brought out new models for the Sanguinary Guard, which I really like. These are fab. Absolutely. I love the spears. I think the spears are really cool. The little adjusting winglets, if you like the ones on the SpaceX rockets, are a bit. They look a little bit kind of out of place, but they're fab. I do really like these. I think they're really good. I think those photos are terrible. These photos make them look really, really bad. But these ones look cool. Very, 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 very cool. Like them. And then they re-released the old Sanguinol, clearly. Oh yes, the Chaos stuff as well. Let's go have a look at the Chaos stuff as well. Where's the Chaos stuff? Hendy, I don't think Hendy will be in chat, but Hendy and I are going to try to go to a Honest Wargamer tournament / event. I'm going to call them an event. I'm going to try and get an army painted up each and go to an event. So these are really cool. I've got him. They're actually quite cool. So, right. I'm curious to see how many people will get this. The Hell Cannon, I know, and the Shaggoth as well. I'm curious to see how many people are going to get this, because I think, for Old World, these are better models than the new AOS stuff. Hot takes from Chris's stream. I think these models are better for Old World. Than these. There we go. There's your hot take. Because if you look at Vanguard is a perfect example. Chaos Chosen. I mean, they're gorgeous. Like this isn't saying that all this stuff isn't good. All this Chaos stuff is amazing, and I love it to bits. Where are the Vanguard? Oh, the Vanguard are really, really good at the moment, aren't they? So they'll be out of stock. Right. So Chaos Knights. So these Chaos Knights, these are the old new Chaos Knights, or the new old Chaos Knights that got replaced, and then they got the Vanguard come out as well. If you compare these to those Chaos Knights, these Chaos Knights are still cool. They still look good, but they don't have all the complex detail and everything that you have on these. And the same with the Chaos Warriors. These Chaos Warriors still look really good, but they rank up, which is the big thing. I think the AOS Chaos Warriors, if you try to, and I have seen people do them, and they do look really good, but they're just so detailed. They've got so much detail all over them. You don't need it for Old World, because Old World looks cool en masse. You don't need a small unit of 10 Chaos Warriors in a skirmish formation to look awesome in Old World. You do in Age of Sigmar. They need to look amazing in Age of Sigmar, like individually, whereas in Old World it's en masse. It's a completely different sort of thing. So I really like this. Whether it sells well, I don't know, because of things like this. Like the only difference is that it's going to be 42 quid for 5, and I'm pretty sure whenever the Chaos stuff comes out, it'll be 40 quid for, or 42 or 45 or something, 40-ish pounds for 10. So that's the only thing. Like I think you'll be able to get the Chaos Knights in a box of 10 for like 40 quid or something. Old school sword and sorcery. Yeah, I don't think it's a nostalgia thing. I think they're leaning a lot on nostalgia with things like the dwarfs, because some of those dwarf sculpts are shocking. I mean, to be fair, some of these are shocking. Like I don't know who actually wants this model compared to the new Chaos Demon Prince. The Spawn is actually better. That's actually a better model. Is that in metal? Yeah, that's metal. So get that. And then these, so the Marauders, I can kind of, where are the Marauders? Sure they were here somewhere. Where were they? Spike Tyrants? No, where were they? Sure the Marauders were here somewhere. Maybe I just got confused with Warcry for a second. Chaos Marauders. Marauders, there we go. Dark Oath Marauders. These are so fucking good though. These are so good.
Yes,
do you use these instead of those
I'm also
Marauders?
God's favourite princess.
Oh, it's a
and the most
Tari! Hey,
interesting
Tari!
girl in the world.
I don't know whether, because these ones aren't great, but these also aren't going to rank up very well at all. But they do. I suppose they will rank up. What size base are they on? Oh, they're only on 28s. So they will probably rank up really well because they're on. Oh, they're on 25s, aren't they? They're not on 30s. Yeah, so maybe these aren't going to rank up very well either. So you're going to have to use the old Marauders, which are okay. They're just the old classic arms that stick on the side, aren't they? But they're great. So I don't think there's anything you need to do with them. They're great. So that's the Chaos Knights. Look how cool they look. They just look amazing. That looks amazing. Those look amazing. If I was doing a Chaos army, I would use those models, those models, those models, those models, and probably try and get those in for that. And then the heroes then, yeah, go and grab like that dude, stick him on a, or this one here, stick him on a square base and have him as your hero, so then the contrast difference between a Chaos Knight and the hero is huge, and then he'll stand out. I think that would be really, really cool. But ultimately, I mean, that's awesome. I'm so glad this has come back. And also, this is in remastered resin as well. So this is going to be in Forge World resin. And it will be a better cast than the last one. So they will have gone in and kind of cleaned up everything. The really exciting one I'm excited about is this guy. So that guy is going to be in Forge World resin, which is going to be amazing. Because I would really like to do a Dragon Ogre and Minotaur army with Skin Wolves, or whatever they're called. What are they called? Are they Skin Wolves? Yeah, Skin Wolves. And they've got the Warpfire Dragon as well. The Warpfire Dragon is coming back in resin.
All hail Tari II.
High Queen of the Multiverse, ruler of a mega castle in Kensington, painter extraordinaire, and I can't understand how she likes the new Sanguinor.
Tari, I salute you, my queen. Yeah, the Warpfire Dragon is stunning, so that's really, really cool. It needs larger wings, so when you get this, it needs larger wings. Just bear that in mind. You need to get these. You need to give the Warpfire Dragon like, you need to get the wings from what do we call him, Archaon, and give him those wings, or just give him some larger wings because he's really, really cool, and he's going to be Forge World Resin as well. Forge World Resin for the Jabba Slithy thing, yeah, whatever. Hell Cannon, and that, oh, I'm so excited for that. That's awesome. You like the JC pose? So yeah, really cool. Oh, and then we do actually have. Actually, let's turn this off. We don't need that. Let's save some battery. We do have something else to talk about as well because where's Purpley? Purpley helped me out here because she found it on YouTube, on the Tube of You. There we go. So we have this to look at as well, which we can play in super half speed because they're bloody quick even in super half speed. You want the Dragon too, Luna? Oh, it's really cool. Tari, for once I agree with you. You think the new they look fine. Do you like them, Topes? Look at the flappy insect wings of the new Vespids. Do we think these are Vespids? Or are they Swooping Hawks? I think they're Vespids. How many do we get? Where's the screenshot I got? I got a really good screenshot of one. There we go. Can't say how they're anything other than Vespids. I think they're Vespids. Like, that massive gun is not a Swooping Hawk gun, is it? Can't be new Kill Team season, right? No, I reckon it's new Kill Team season. I reckon it's a new Kill Team season, which is really exciting actually, because if it's a new Kill Team season which is all like aerial combat, imagine a Kill Team season which is all aerial combat. I think the last, I mean, I'd never collect Blood Angels, but they seem nice enough. The Guard would be great to make Minotaur Sword Bros. Yes. The Sanguinary Guard I like. The Sanguinor I just think is a massive, dull shame of a wasted opportunity. There you go. Could go with Winged Tyranid Warriors, they could. So, we've already got the Elysian drop troops that we looked at last stream. We've got the Vespids here. We're clearly going to get Swooping Hawks. Clearly going to get Swooping Hawks. They could do Winged Tyranid Warriors. They could do Winged Tyranid Warriors. To go with the Winged Tyranid Warrior hero thing. Sanguinor is a massive disappointment. Give him Yndrasta wings, make him bigger, and then drop that stupid pose. Yeah. It's just a massive failure. I don't know. I just think it's a massive missed opportunity. You think of the Dark Angels got the Lion, and they got a really, really cool revamp with loads of character all over their armour and everything. And the Blood Angels are getting, here's a accessory kit so you can hang some blood drips off your armour. Here's a Sanguinor, which is exactly the same as the old model. Here's Lamartes, who I think it's probably the photography and the paint job, but it just looks dull. And the Sanguinary Guard do look nice. I do like the Sanguinary Guard. However, I still think they should have. They could have pushed the Michelangelo style even further with the Sanguinary Guard. Is that the Sanguinary Guard? No. Where's the Sanguinary Guard? I think they should have. I think they could have pushed the Michelangelo style. And also, he's got boobs, which is hilarious. Who has actually painted circular highlights on his chest. I have no idea. Because his chest isn't circular. So I don't know why they've done that. But these are really nice. I like these. These are fab. They're chunky, but like I say, they could have pushed them even further. Like Michelangelo sculpture. I can't even type. Like any of these could have gone absolutely nuts with just would have been awesome. Would have been awesome, but never mind. They're really nice. You missed the nips. Yeah, that was a clear. That was a clear. If I if they send me this, should I put nipples on it? I think I should probably sculpt the nipples on it, and then change his head because his head, I don't know what his head's doing. It's just a shame. It's just a shame. Like I use this as an example, and not like just rip it off, like not like just use this model, but this as an example of what it could have been. Could have been. Imagine that as your centerpiece for your Blood Angel army as the Sanguinor. Obviously, he's going to have like angel wings. He's going to have the Sanguinor, the chalice, and like a proper head and everything. But imagine that sort of scale for your Sanguinor, and we get that, which is on a tiny base as well. Anyway. These are really nice. I keep trying to come back to things. I like talking about things I like. I like talking about things I like, and I like these. I think these look cool. I think these are fine. And I really like the fact that they've got spears. Spears and swords is brilliant. Fantastic. So yeah, they're nice. They're nice. And Vespids. There we go. Hate to say it, you're with Tobes. Tari is with Tobes. Tari is with Tobes. Tari is with Tobes. Sculpt nipples. Hands up in chat if you want me to sculpt nipples on the new Sanguinor. And the title of the video can be Sanguinor Fixed. With great big areolas. Beep. Beep.
Tari Royal News Network. How can Tari II agree with Tobbs? For shame.
I don't know. I don't know, Twitch Lady. What should we do, Twitch Lady? What shall we do? What is the world coming to, Twitch Lady? When the great Tari II, the great Tari II, agrees with an Erebus lover. Like, what do we do, Twitch Lady? What do we do? Twitch Lady, what do we do? Help me, Twitch. Help me, Twitch Lady. You're my only hope. Right, let's use... Shall we use Scrag Brown? It won't last. It won't last. It won't last. Oh, it's the sunbed scene. Oh, the sunbed scene's hilarious. Right, so... Okay, there we go. You don't miss the wings on the Sanguinary Guard. Yeah, I do. I do. And I'd be tempted to try to put them on. I'd be tempted to try and kind of work out a way of getting wings on them again. The difficulty is trying to get the right wings, because I think they need to be feathered, and then you could kind of fade them out into angelic wings, have them glowing sort of thing. So I do miss the wings. I think it just all the Blood Angel stuff seems to me like a very safe approach to Blood Angels. Do you miss the wings on the Sanguinary Guard? Do you miss the wings on the Sanguinary Guard? Oh, Roly! We have a Roly. We do. We have a Roly. We do. We have a Roly. We do. Oh, Roly, we have you. Oh, Roly, we have you. We love you, Roly. We do. We have a Roly. Don't worry, Tari. I'll make a comment about Flesh Tearers or Night Lords before long and I'll be timed out. Yeah. Do it, Tobes. Do it. We need to balance the books here and time you out. So yeah, we are very, very roughly sketching in some sort of highlight areas so that we can then glaze them back with probably Mournfang Brown. Welcome, Raiders! So, it's warm. It is warm. It is warm. It has cooled down a little bit, which is why I decided to stream. But it is certainly warm. I am using a old Citadel fine detail brush from 1995 to paint some texture on horses, which then gets glazed back like this. So you can just see the texture underneath. So horse's butt, you're a horse's butt, Roly. I'm painting Roly, I am. I'm painting Roly, I am. I'm painting Roly, I am. Oh, Roly's a horse's butt. It's fucking grim here, and I have 2.5 hours of work left. 2.5 hours. How was your stream, Roly Poly? If you hear some screams in the background, for some random reason, I've got Final Destination 3 on as well. Nuh-uh, you. Nuh-uh. 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 That's a Laura horses. It is a Laura horses. It's 10 horses for a Lord of the Rings tournament. So these are Rivendell Night horses. Well, actually, they're Lothlorien horses. Well, this one is a Rivendell Night horse, but the majority of the ones that I'm painting are Lothlorien horses, which I'm using for Rivendell Knights because why because? Oh, because I want the armour. I want the armour. Wahorm. It is a little bit wham, as they say down in Nottingham. It's a little bit wham. We're using an old shitty brush because this sort of stuff really doesn't matter, and the randomness that you get from old shitty brushes is actually probably even better. So just adding random marks all over the place to give some sort of highlights, and then we're going to glaze it all back. So I will keep this so that we know this is where we're going to, and this is where we are at the moment. So. It was good. Got 6 models primed, airbrushed values, tinted them and washed them while cooking. Sounds very complicated, Roly. From the heat, not the food. Oh, you weren't cooking food, you were cooking yourself. Don't cook yourself. They've just had that scene in Final Destination 3 where they cook themselves on the broken sunbeds. It didn't look nice. It didn't look nice. It didn't look nice, Roly. Don't do that. You're a redhead. I don't do this heat bullshit. To be fair, I'm struggling with the heat at the moment. I think mainly because I've dropped some fitness because I've been lazy and just sat painting for the last year. So I need to get my fitness back again so I can deal with heat. Oops. So yeah, this is the amazing horse revival of 2024. Making horses cool again. Somehow I managed to lose 4 pounds since GriffCon while sat on my butt. Maybe you squashed it all out of your butt. Sanguinary Guard and New Sanguinor, Rolly, where do you stand on those? We had a big discussion, of which we were all shocked that Tari and Toby actually agreed with each other. But that, to be fair, is probably gone now. The big theme park nearest to me put up a point of view video of their new roller coaster for the next year. 9 inversions over 100 miles. It looks amazing. Oh wow! I wonder whether that will be Final Destination like 11. putting Spike off going on the new roller coaster. You like them. You do agree about the lack of wings looking a bit odd, though. I don't think it looks odd. I just think it's a shame they're not there. And the Sanguinor's rubbish. Sanguinary Guard are amazing. They look fine. Well, they're not amazing. They look fine. They look cool. And this is me just being lazy because it's really hot, and I hate painting well when it's hot, or trying to paint well when it's hot. So this is me picking something lazy that needs to be done, which I can do when it's hot. It's like, oh, it's too hot to paint well, I'm going to slap drop. Do you think the old Sanguinor is rubbish? Do I think the old Sanguinor is rubbish? No. I think the old Sanguinor model, when it came out, was cool. I think the old Sanguinor model needed an update because it was very old and it looked old. And now it's got its update, it still looks old. Hey Snowy, how you doing? Looks like I'll be for a long while after those horrendous Blood Angel reveals. Yeah, they're not. But the Sanguinary Guard are fine. I like the Sanguinary Guard. They're fine. Have to keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for the Codex and see what the Codex brings. So, yeah, Snowy, we are painting lazy things today because it's too hot to paint things well. So I am adding texture to a load of Rivendell Night horses before they get glazed back like that. So that's one that I did this morning. How are you, Snowy? No painting for me today, just got off work and it's too hot, so starting the garden with our pet ducks. Pet ducks, nice. Yeah, it's been rather hot here. I did that this morning. I primed all of these, so I've primed all the Rivendell Knights, including the conversions. So I've converted some Rivendell Knights to have bows, which has come out really well. So they're all primed, and now I'm just working on the texture before it all gets glazed. So I've done 2, I think. Yeah, I've done 2. There's the other one. And I'm using the Lothlorien horses because I wanted to give the Rivendell Knights some barding on their horses. So the ones with bows will have the slightly faster, looking horses with the without the barding. And just for nostalgia reasons, I am painting with a 1995 Citadel detail brush. Or a Citadel detail brush from 1995. Which is, as you can see, absolutely fine still. 30 years old and it's absolutely fine. Honest. You could paint all the eyes and everything with this. So yeah, these will look really cool with like silver barding and stuff. So silver barding there, blue cloth. The old model's arms were 90% either. The new one's arms are angled forwards a bit, like he's beckoning. Yeah, I just think it's a massive missed opportunity to do something cool. But it's fine. In other exciting news, this army looks so cool. I want to do more cavalry armies. So I've already got Haradrim, the models for a Haradrim army. So Serpent Riders and Haradrim Raiders. I'm going to convert the Serpent Riders. So that's going to be cool. Make sure I get the highlight down at the bottom like that. And the ears. And that's another one done. Yay! I wasn't expecting him to be Primarch size, and then in a novel we find out he's an incarnate. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. He is the 40k embodiment of an Angel of Sanguinius, which is just could have been so cool. Games Workshop. He's leaning forward slightly as if to say, "Fear not, brothers, I'm here to save the day." Exactly. That's exactly what he's doing, Toby. Snowy, are you a Blood Angel 40k player, or like Blood Angels curious, where you're like, oh, if they do like cool new models, I might be tempted to drop into Blood Angels? Or were you just like, no, 40k is just going down the rabbit hole? Did you see another reveal? Yeah. So it sounds like we're gonna be doing another reveal show on Saturday. And it looks like it might be all this flying stuff that we've been seeing. So the Vespids and the Elysians that we've been trying to work out, or well, possibly Vespids and Elysians that we've been trying to work out what they are on stream. The Sanguine Spears. Well, that's perfect, Snowy, because now the Sanguinary Guard have spears. I like that. My successor chapter, well, it wasn't a successor chapter. It was another chapter that just used the Blood Angel rules with the Dark Pharaons. Do you think it will be longer than 13 minutes? I reckon it might go to 15. I reckon it might go to 15. Top half red, bottom half burgundy, wave iconography. Nice. You got 1,000 points painted so far, taking 2.5 years, as most of them are into Golden Demon. Nice, Snowy. You can't expect 15 minutes from Chris at his age. Have you got a plan for Smaug yet? My Smaug is all finished in terms of sculpting. So I've done all this sculpting on Smaug now. He's all finished. And put some. I'll probably put a few more. Probably put a few more scales on that transition, but everything else has been done. All these little bits just hiding a few of the joins with more scales and things. So yeah. Riders of the Dead. I didn't get any Riders of the Dead because I'm hoping that they might do clear ones. I don't think they will, but I was just possibly hoping that they might do clear ones. But I do need to. I want some Riders of the Dead for my Rangers army. Because Riders of the Dead in Rangers I think would work quite well. What are you laughing at, Tobes? So yeah, that's my. He's pretty much finished now, so I need to do like a walk around video. And I did do a stream where I was doing some sculpting, so I can pull out a little bit of video sculpting the bits on and things, but yeah, lazy painting today, just adding texture on because it's too hot to do anything else. Ruby's comment on my stamina. Ruby's not seen my stamina. 15 seconds is pushing it. Shocking. Gonna try and cast some Morgul Knights in clear resin. Ooh, dude, that would be cool. Mate, that would be cool. Oh, I'd like that. Yeah, that would be really cool, actually. I might try that. Because Morgul Knights, because so this is a Rivendell cavalry list for the teams event, and I'm really liking cavalry armies. So I've got a Haradrim army. Well, I've got the Haradrim models for a Haradrim cavalry army, and I want to do a Morgul Knight one as well, because Morgul Knights are cool, with like the Mouth of Sauron. Mouth of Sauron, a Ring Wraith, and loads of Morgul Knights. I think that would be cool. I think that would be good fun and look really good. I've got the Black Riders. I want to do a Lothlorien one as well, mainly because Lothlorien cavalry isn't that good, so it would be really, really cool to kind of convert it and make it look cool, and then try and make it work in the game. So that would be good. And also we've got the new edition coming out as well, so to try and work that out. In fact, I might try and write a Lothlorien. I need to work out from a captain. So I need to find some allies, which aren't Rivendell, because Rivendell's the obvious one. Doesn't sound like Hannah likes it. I know, Hannah.
HNN breaking news. Hannah is upset. And me too.
I don't know, Hannah. I've been... I'm not going to say that. Yeah, I don't know what they've done. The Sanguinary Guard, I quite like, Hannah. I quite like the Sanguinary Guard. I think there's a way that we can get wings back on them to make them look even cooler. I love the spears. I think the armour looks okay. They look really chunky. The spear looks awesome. The swords look really cool. They're really chunky. They look really good. They should have had... I think they should have had wings. The helmets are okay. I don't mind the helmets too much. I think the Sanguinor is just a massive missed opportunity for a cool Blood Angel centerpiece model. And it just misses the spot with everything. However, Hannah, Tari and Toby really like them, so that's fine. How are you, other than realising that your army has been smashed with a hammer, Hannah? Sexy Science Hannah is in the house. Everybody say hello. Everybody say hello. Twitch Lady's happy because Hannah... Twitch Lady's really happy because we've got Sexy Science Hannah and Tari in chat at the same time. Twitch Lady will be having kittens. My army will now be Sisters of Battle. Nice. Nice. Nothing wrong with sisters, they look cool. We're doing lazy painting today, Hannah, before you say what the hell are you doing and why does it look so messy. We are adding texture to horses so that we can then go back in and glaze them so they end up looking something like that. But you need some sort of texture on them. Which is what we're doing. With a very, very cool, classic Citadel fine detail brush from 1995. See you later, Snowy. Have a good one, dude. Can you drop me? If you're on Instagram, can you drop me a follow on Instagram so I can follow you and keep an eye on your Smaug and all your other painting workings? Thanks, dude. I'll probably keep using the old Sanguinary Guard. I really like the new Sanguinary Guard. I think the new ones look fine. Hannah! Spike is happy as well. So Twitch Lady and Spike and Purpley are happy that Hannah is in chat. Is anybody else happy that Hannah's in chat? I'm obviously happy that Hannah's in chat. What the hell is going on here? Tell you what, they do a really good job. You've got to give Final Destination Films credit for getting the shots of weird things happening. Like all the a hammer falls off the top shelf and lands right between two pegs, ready to fall down and decapitate somebody. Like getting the shot of the hammer falling down and dropping between those particular two pegs. It's got to be really tricky. Why not just use the old backpacks and helmets on the new ones? Best of both worlds. Because then you'd have to buy the new ones when she's already got old ones that she really likes. Although the new ones do have spears, so don't forget the ears. I'm sure I've forgotten the ears on some of them that I've done. You're not unhappy. Wow, Target. Target's not unhappy that Hannah's here, but he's not overly happy about it. Yep, she's been squished. Gotta run to a meeting. Bye. 60 seconds, Hannah. See you later. So we got today's sub goal as well.
As a demonstration of our power.
Today's little sub goal, we're up at we're up at 1. We're at 4%. Thank you very much for the sub. Battery Aziz.
Get another one, you moron.
I think I have one.
In the truck. If anybody wants to help the sub goal, then feel free just to drop a sub in. I think you get an Apple subscription as well, don't you? Apple TV trial with every sub this month. Yay! Gotta head out. See you later, CT. Thank you very much for dropping in, dude. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of, what day is it? It's Monday, isn't it? Have a good rest of your Monday. Monday started off well with a stream.
We can't possibly do that.
Who would clean up the mess?
Who would clear up the mess?
You're hiding my paint job. Why are you hiding my paint job? My paint job is amazing, look. Look how good my paint job is. Why would he hide this amazing paint job? Saxtooth doesn't like my paint job. Saxtooth doesn't like my horses. You two keep cool and keep cool. Keep cool and keep cool. I will do my best, my friend. Don't forget the ears. Don't forget the ears. Yeah, now I've finished Smaug, all the sculpting on Smaug. I need to do that video. There we go. Another one done. I think we've only got one more left. It's just this one. And then the done, 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 done. Yeah, it's just this one. This one, and then we've got those four there, which are the Rivendell ones. Which we've already got one done for. So we need to do that one. And we need to do that one. So we need to do those two. Those two can go up there. We don't need to do those yet. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the Haradrim. I've got some resin coming for the 3D printer tomorrow now, which I've finally been able to pick up. So I can do some bases for the Haradrim. Because I've got the Haradrim. I've got all the bases for the small Haradrim stuff. But I want to do loads of Haradrim cavalry. Which will be really cool. And then an Angmar troll army, because that's going to be amazing with werewolves and stuff. And there's not a lot of like horse fur on these ones as well. It's a lot of barding. Someone summed up exactly what I think of the Sanguinor. Yeah, that's pretty much what I said, yeah. Just meh. Should have been a Primarch size model. Not because he's a Primarch, because he's a centerpiece for your army. Yeah, I'm sorry, purples. It's all right, purples, because we've got Age of Sigmar, so we've got all our vampire stuff. You had some fun, I think. I'll have to try and play Oryx next time. Nice. When's your next Age of Sigmar game? Sorry, I got slightly distracted by the film then. Don't put a film on while you're streaming, it's very rude. Top Tips for Streamers by Chris Rossin. I'm not really watching, it's just... I've seen the film so many times that like I can hear what's happening and then play it in my head. It's very bad, Luna. It's like watching the Olympics while streaming as well. No plans or ideas of next yet. Okay. some fun lists from the tournaments this weekend as well. Really, really like insane variety. I do that with films. Don't actually need to watch it. Yeah. Like it's Final Destination 3. It's just I've seen it so many times. Boom. Smack. Oh, it's so silly. So I want to try and get the Crusade going. Oh yeah, you got the Crusade shit, haven't you? When did that start? Like Final Destination films can be summed up by the "I am invincible" from James Bond GoldenEye. I am invincible. Boom. Oh no. This is the one that I've kind of adjusted the animation. I've adjusted the angle of the this back leg here. So I'm actually quite pleased that it looks okay once it's been painted up. Can't really see the cuts. There we go. Last, oops, snapped it off, never mind. Last horse. There's so many logging trucks on the highway here, and you can always tell you see Final Destination by how fast they get out of the way from driving behind them. There's that brilliant, the brilliant meme. It was one of the first ever memes on the internet, wasn't it? With the queue of cars, and then the logging truck with nobody behind it, and it was just like everybody's seen Final Destination. It was one of the first ever memes. It probably still gets shared now because it's just so classic. It's funny because it's true, you don't go anywhere near it. It happens over in England on a smaller scale because you get some lorries carrying like pipes and stuff, and like small planks. Nothing on the scale of a logging truck, but. Saxus, I'm really happy that you've had some really good AOS and 40k games from the FLGS, because you've had some shocking luck with games, and it's made the Discord like just really sorry for you for not being able to enjoy the cool games. So it's really, really good that you've found some. God, this one is. I'm really struggling here. I've got the last little bit of paint, which I'm really trying to make last, and I'm really struggling to make it last. So this one's going to be a little bit kind of scrunchy, not as good, but it's fine because, like I say, they're all going to get glazed back anyway, so it's not going to matter. Hey, how are you doing, Shovel? I'm very well, thank you, yeah. We're doing lazy painting today because it's too hot to do good painting, so we're doing lazy painting, which is creating texture on horses before they get glazed back. So we put texture on a horse like this, and then we glaze it back so it looks like that. And then you end up with a cool looking horse with pretty much very little effort. It takes some time, but like there's no effort in this. But it's very hot and humid here for like good painting, so. And also it's not really enjoyable to kind of sit down and stream when it's mega hot. So taking a little bit of the, not really worry or anything, but taking a bit of the process of having to paint well on stream away as well. It just takes one of those like annoyances out of your head when you're already like, oh, it's so hot. Another model is coming today. Nice. What you getting? What you getting? If you can hear some screaming, I've got Final Destination on the other monitor, which I'm chuckling at every now and then. Spike, I might have to put Final Destination 2 on after this, just for that logging scene. The first Inquisitor model. Nice! You were trying to paint well before. Yeah, I was trying, Tobes. I never really kind of achieved it. I really must finish my Inquisitor model, actually. I was trying to get it done for this release, but we'll see how that goes. I'm glad that model's arrived, dude. That's really cool. Kneecaps, knees of horses. Just duck. Just duck. There we go. All done. Awesome. Right, should we put 2 on?
We can't stop.
We kind of got to put 2 on. There we go. I've got to put 2 on now, Spike. I'm sorry. I've got to put 2 on now. I'll turn the volume down again. It's too cool. Okay, so that needs gluing back onto that. Oh, it's already on. It's already on. I'll just put it on. Already there, dude. I haven't got any super glues tried up again. So one thing we can look at is we can have a quick look.
Navy blue rhymes with poo. Scrape it off my butt and wipe it on you.
Hey, how you doing? Up to no good? get all of these out of the way. Let's have a very quick look at the Haradrim. Oh, hang on, where are the... The horses are in here. So these are the Haradrim horses. I think that I have an Inquisitor about 0 years apart, each 1988, 2002. Don't have an 08, 2022 because there are no 2028 Inquisitors and modelling has come a long way. Doing good, man. Awesome! It seems they removed Eisenhorn from the Codex book. Have they? Maybe they have. That's out, isn't it? So I can tell you. I can tell you. Let's go get the Eisenhorn Codex. Where's the Codex? Give me a second. I'll get it up. Give me a second. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Boarding actions. Imperial agents, there we go. Imperial agents, copy. Imperial agents, open. I can't show it to you because it's got my watermark all over it, but I can read it. Okay. Oh, has it got a space at the beginning? Yes. Okay, so Eisenhorn. Army rule. So, Inquisitors are, you get a regular Inquisitor, just a normal Inquisitor. He can have a bolt pistol, a combi weapon, a psychic shockwave, an inquisitorial melee weapon, or a force weapon. You can then have Inquisitor Kotiaz, the big fat guy with a nappy. You can have Inquisitor Draxus, who's the one with the dragon. You can have Greyfax. Yeah, that's it. Navigator, Minister and Priest, Inquisitorial Agents, Navy Breaches, Rogue Trader, Voidsman, Vigilant Squad, Exaction Squad, Subjugation Squad, Grey Knights, Watch Captains, Watchmaster, Death Watch, Corvus Blackstar, Calidus, Eversur, Calexus, Vindicar, Sisters of Battle, Immolator, which you need, by the way, Inquisitorial Chimera, Imperial Rhino, and that's it. So yeah, no Eisenhorn. They've dropped Eisenhorn. I did not pick that up. I did not pick up that they've removed Eisenhorn, so thank you for that. The Codex is interesting. Wanted Plasma on base Inquisitor. Yeah. Again, they've just made everything a bit dull. The Codex itself is alright. Like, it's good. Like, if you're running Inquisitorial agents and stuff like this, you're probably not going to be wanting to play at a tournament and compete for the top table. So, in that sense, it's really cool because you've got some really good, rules to support the fluffy ideas that you want to run, if that makes sense. So if you want to run like an Ordo Malleus Demon Hunters army with Inquisitors and Grey Knights and retinues and Imperial Agents, not Imperial Agents, Inquisitorial Acolytes and things like that, it's really cool that you can do it. And there are things like Rites of Exorcism. So you pick an Inquisitor, Inquisitorial Agents, or an Ordo Malleus from your unit, from your army. Select a demon unit within 12. You must take a battle shock test, and if it's failed, then until the end of the phase, each friendly unit can reroll. Has devastating wounds, so it's like kaboom. So there's some really cool stuff in it. And the Imperial fleet's really good. Imperialis fleet. Yeah, I just said there's you can have a General Inquisitor. So a General Inquisitor can have a bolt pistol, a combi weapon, a psychic shockwave, an inquisitorial melee weapon, or a force weapon. They're not very good. They're toughness 3 with 4 wounds and a 6-up save. So they're not gonna they're not like punchy. It would be nice to see some new Grey Knights as Firstborn Marines look goofy these days. It would be really nice to see some new Grey Knights. Whether we get new Grey Knights when the new Codex comes out, I don't know. In my head, it makes sense because there's, from a Games Workshop point of view, there's very little effort to be put into doing new Grey Knights because it's 2 kits. It's a Marine kit and a Terminator kit with additional stuff that you add on to it to make them into the jumpy ones, which I can't remember what they're called, the Paladins, the Grey Knights, the Terminators and things like that. So it's just 2 kits that everybody would buy because you could make them really, really cool. So I hope they do new Grey Knights. I think that would be awesome. So yeah. Very keen for more, but based on the current pattern of blanding stuff, I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah, I kind of get that. However, on the flip side to that, like, I don't think you can really mess that up. Like, I really don't think you can mess that up. Like, if you were doing a new sculpt, hang on. If you were doing new sculpts on Grey Knights, you would do Primaris, you would put the engravings in, and you'd put inquisitorial eyes all over it, and a tabard, and that's it. Like, I don't think it's not like Sanguinary Guard, who are who like use Michelangelican like influences across all their armor and stuff. They're just Marines with engravings on and inquisitorial eyes. Like, yeah, like Tari says, Crow's awesome. So I don't think. I mean, there's nothing there's nothing really on that. It's just a Marine with some engravings and a skull. So they don't actually have to do anything clever. They can actually make the Grey Knights quite dull. Like, Crow is really nice. So just upscale them. They don't need to make them Primaris, because that's not a Primaris, that's a Firstborn. I could honestly see them remove the indented bit and most of the extra details. No, I don't think they would. I don't think, because I don't think they would. Because the indented bit and the extra details are the Grey Knights. Like, that's what makes them the Grey Knights. But there's nothing inherently complicated about doing that. The Terminators, again, same thing. And the Terminators, they've shown with the Dark Angels that they are willing to put like lots of detail on Terminators, because there's slightly more to Terminators. Like, the new Dark Angel Terminators are gorgeous. That's so cool. That's so fucking cool. So I don't think we'd ever get this. I don't think we'd ever get that amount of detail on it. Oh, what's happening? Oh no! There's the log. There's the log. Oh no! No, I'll stop. So yeah, I don't think that. I think more the question for the Grey Knights is if they'll even do it, because if they do redo Grey Knights, I don't think they can go wrong. I don't think we'll see a Sanguinor for the Grey Knights. Like, the biggest Grey Knight dude is not Valdor. Oh shit, what's his name? can't think what his name is. Anyway, like the biggest Grey Knight dude is like a big Terminator, and they have shown that they can kind of do big Terminators, and it's kind of fine. Like if you got that and then added some engravings to it, it's kind of done. So I think we'll be all right if they do them. That's the question. If they do them, because I can quite easily see them not, which is sad, and I think would be a mistake because, like I say, it's a, in my head, it's a very easy money maker, if that makes sense. Like 2 kits for an entire army. We have been a bit, haven't we? And that's very unlike me. I'm usually very excited about stuff. The new Terminator kits have mostly been nice, yeah. They have been really cool. So this is what my Haradrim might look like. I might look like this. I imagine pups will have their day first, but I'm hoping they don't abandon Grey Knights. Easily top 5 chapter. I don't think they'll abandon Grey Knights. There was that leaked image, wasn't there, with the pictures with the Grey Knights in the Codex plan, which we'll probably see that actually. We'll probably see that at the weekend. Suladan. So yeah, this is Haradrim horses. This is going to be Suladan. So I've got the Suladan model to kind of sculpt onto that, which will be really nice. So I've got 12 of these now. Suladan. I've got the king is going to be. The Haradrim king is going to be based on Saruman. Give him a spear. I think that would look really cool. Give him a spear and a different head, and I think that would look really cool as a Haradrim king. So yeah, that'll be quite good. Looking forward to that. Yeah, what's been your over the last few months? What's been everybody's favourite new models? I know Tobe's just going to go, I really like the Skaven, which is fair enough because the Skaven look cool. It's a shame you only get one of these because that's a really nice spear. It's a really nice spear, and these ones are a bit dull. So you want this to go on like... You'd buy loads of these kits just for this spear, which is annoying. Could use that spear as well, that one's quite nice. And put that on the top of it, it's quite a nice spear tip. And then all of these, I want to put these on the backs of like the normal infantry as well. How many? 1, 2, 3, okay. Yeah. Really cool. Got to the new Spires and the Steelers. Oh, I mean, the new Spires are amazing. I need to order those as soon as they are up for pre-order. Need to get those as soon as they go up for pre-order. Right, so we need to add one more highlight to all of these, which is going to be even easier. Right, let's do that. So this is Morghast Bone, which is the final, and this is going to be stupidly quick. We're barely going to put a highlight on these. This is absolute top stuff. Look, no worries. Oh, Breeze. Stormcast model I was referring to is Taunus the Redeemed. Who's Taunus the Redeemed? What was that in reference to, Luna? Taunus the Redeemed. Taunus. Oh, cool! Oh, I've not seen that one. Oh, he's quite cool. I don't like the bright yellow, but he's quite cool. Yeah, you see, that would have been a like more inventive Sanguinol. Like no legs, have him floating, like angelic. Those wings are actually pretty good, aren't they? Because you could just remove those. It's this bit here. It's these bits here which make transferring it over to 40k a little bit tricky. You have to, I think you'd have to try and remove those flames in there, which would be really tricky. They're easy to cut off. But you could. I think that's very close to being able to swap ahead, have him holding a chalice. Yeah, I don't know. Does he even have legs? No, because he's a ethereal presence. Not sure on the angle of his legs. He doesn't have legs. He's floating because he's a ghost, as the Sanguinol should be. They're hidden by the dress thing. Are they? Are you sure? I don't see any legs. He's got legs. Are they like straight back like that? Like, absolutely ruining this brush. I've had this brush for 20 years, 25 years, and I'm absolutely hacking it to bits. It's not good, ladies and gentlemen, it's not good. Quiz question for you. How does the first death happen in Final Destination 3 at 2? Search his name on Warcom. He was in the article with a big rat ogre. Can't see them from that angle. On the ears, don't forget the ears. There we go. These horses are going to look amazing, I promise. Check the reveal vid, legs confirmed. Nice. Not a Scooby-Doo. He falls off a fire escape. And the fire escape falls on him. Not that I've watched Final Destination 2 a lot. It's what Final Destination 2 is quite good actually, because there's a lot of red herrings going on throughout the whole film. You've only seen the first one? There's a lot of red herring action in Final Destination 2, which is really good. And a lot of like cat jump scares. Oh no, what's going to happen? Oh, it's alright, it's just a cat. There we go, there's another one done. Oh, no, ears. Don't let me forget ears, Twitch chat. Twitch lady, don't let me forget the ears. I'm curious where the legs are on that model now. I'm going to have to go find it. I've got chili tonight. I've done some chili. So it's going to be chili night tonight. Which is perfect. Again, the question comes up, do I have rice or chips with my chili? And I think it'll probably be rice again. Trying to be good. And hopefully tomorrow we can do some commission painting tomorrow, because it's not going to be quite as warm and we don't have to paint lazy stuff like this. Always be nachos and chili. Are you having nachos tonight, Tari2? Are the servants cooking you nachos tonight? For those of you who don't know, Tari is a princess who lives in Kensington. She's got like a massive Kensington townhouse. She's basically royalty. With some homemade guacamole. Guacamole. Yeah, so we regularly have royalty in chat when Tari is around. You got salmon tonight. Oh, I had salmon on Friday. I had salmon fish cakes on Friday. It was gorgeous. And I've got some left for this Friday because Friday is fish and chip day, right? Does anybody else do that? Does anybody else have like Friday fish and chip day? I'm guessing it's just a British thing. Yep. Fish Friday is a thing, British thing I suspect, plus the old no meat on Fridays tradition. What no meat on Fridays tradition? There's a no meat on Fridays tradition? What, in Canada? Fish and Chip Friday. We used to do Fish and Chip Friday when I was a kid all the time. I got some fish cake so I can do Fish and Chip Friday a little bit more. But I try not to do, because if you do Fish and Chip Friday like all the way, you just end up going to the fish and chip shop, and then that's bad for weight, especially when you sat painting all day. Oh, I'm excited to get these glazed back now. I'm glad that we've got all this sort of cracked on, because this is one of those things that takes time, and it's not one of those things that you do very readily. Like, oh, I know what I'm going to do today. I'm going to put texture on all the horses. Kneecaps. Yep. It's in the Bible or something. Oh, is it? Catholics don't eat meat on Friday, so they have fish. Does fish not count as meat? Ah. Learn something new every day. If you're not learning something new every day, you're not trying hard enough. Also, why the Pope said capybaras and beavers are fish. Why, so you can have beavers on a Friday? Why does the Pope want to have a beaver on a Friday? Oh yeah, all good. 2 more. Oh, 3 more. 3 more. But these ones are pretty quick. Whoa. Way too much. Why do I suspect Chris doesn't know what a capybara is? I have no idea what a capybara is.
People died in a freak accident last night. What if the other people are in danger too? If you put them on the list, they're already dead.
If I was to guess, it would be some sort of weird Australian monster animal. It's not like me to not know about animal stuff. I'm quite good with animals. What's a rodent? He wants to eat rodents on a Friday? Pope is weird. It's a rodent, but it swims. I don't get what, like, why isn't fish counted as meat? That's the other thing, because it clearly is. Like, it's even the vegetarian thing as well, isn't it? I'm vegetarian, but I eat fish. Atari 2. You're a mod. What are you spamming me for, Atari 2? Why are you a spam, Atari 2? It's such a big link, it hasn't even picked it up that it's a link. Okay, last one. I said that was a good mod. That's true, you haven't even banned Toby today. Unbelievable. God, this brush is knackered, isn't it? This brush is absolutely done for. But this is the last one, so we're all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, this is the last one. I've already done Gil-galad's horse. I've already done Glorfindel's horse. I've already done Elrond's horse because it's over there. So this is the last one. For the army, do the ears, and then we'll just glaze it back off stream. What time is it? Oh, it's 6 o'clock. I can go and have chili. It's 6 o'clock, everybody. And then I'm going to write a Lothlorien cavalry list. Well, which is pretty irrelevant actually, because they're changing the rules. So at some point, we're going to get new Lothlorien stuff. This is the this is Frostchop. We've got Slapchop, we've got Hendychop. This is Frostchop. And I'll just lazily do that last bit in there because I can't be bothered to go back and get the... There we go. There. Sweet! You almost banned Tari. I think Tari almost banned herself. She was that bad, Purpley. The capybara isn't that cute thing with the massive ears, is it? The little rat thing with the massive ears that stands on its hind legs. It's not one of them, is it? Big face, tiny ears. Okay. I don't know then. Oh, it's those things. Oh, God. It's like a guinea pig thing. Oh, yeah, eat them. They're fine. That's fine. What's the tiny cute one that lives in the desert? That one. Jaboris. That little dude. Hello! He's got massive ears to cool himself down. Capybaras are cute. No, they're not. All the stuff Chris hasn't learned from the internet because he spends his time actually painting. I know, right?
It's a capybara, Christopher, you tourist.
Sorry, Twitch lady. Sorry, Twitch lady. Twitch lady, how's your Monday going? What does Twitch lady do on her Mondays? Do you have good Mondays, Twitch lady? Right, so we'll glaze it back, and I'm going to glaze it back with Mornfang Brown. So that's what we're going to glaze everything back with, and then it should end up looking something like that, but in brown. I'm tempted, if anybody wants to see the finished pictures, I'm not going to glaze it back now because it's all airbrushing. And airbrushing on stream is a little bit noisy, and it's getting warm, and I'm getting hungry as well. Twitch lady, welcome back to the stream. How is your Monday been? Oops. One thing we can do is give this a varnish though. That's gloss varnish. Where's my matte varnish? Where's my matte varnish? Use this matte varnish. There we go. Bit of matte varnish. Purpley, how's your Monday? splat. There we go. So that's Elrond's all lovingly matte varnished, ready to rock and roll. So he's ready to rock and roll. He needs to. I need to clip him off his base so that he can go on a new base. Make him a base. Right. Everybody, I'm going to go and make some chili. Twitch lady, do you want to come and have some chili? Twitch lady, come on a date with me and have some chili. I'm going to take Twitch lady out for chili. Right, thanks very much everybody. I'll be back again tomorrow when hopefully it'll be slightly cooler and we'll do some. We'll finish off some of these. We want to get loads of these finished off this week so that we can get those shipped out and finished. So that's the plan tomorrow. I'm going to go and get some chili, and then I'm going to glaze all of these back so they end up with some cool looking texture, but the right colour. That still needs to be glued onto there. Then I need to figure out how to paint that banner. Still not sure whether to do it dark blue or not. Still not sure whether to do it dark blue or not. Might do it grey. Might do it grey. Grey might work. Grey might work. Right. Thanks very much, everybody. Take care, Chris. Thank you, Sextus. You too. Later status. See you, Tari. Have nice salmon. Purpley. See you later. Twitch lady. Bye bye. Tobes. Have a good one, dude. Let's see if anybody is on that is worth raiding. We'll pass you to Ren because Nikki's got lots of viewers at the moment, so we'll send you to Ren. There we go. And I'm going to go make some chili. See you tomorrow, everybody. I don't know what that was. Don't ask. I don't know what that was. See you later. Bye-bye.